Hi guys, John the Firearms Instructor, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to define an AR-15. What does that mean? That means we're going to give the definition of everything on an AR-15. Now you might be experienced enough to know all these, but there are some people coming to the channel today that are thinking maybe of buying one, and they don't want to go and go to a store and not know the proper terminology of each item on here. So I thought I'd do a very brief, dumbed down definition of what's on this rifle. This is an AR-15. This is the one they complain about all the time. But this is the #1 rifle being sold in the United States right now. The AR-15 is the #1. That's America's rifle. It is easy to shoot, easy to run. It's not complicated at all. It should be part of your portfolio. If you don't have one, I would recommend that you go to a store and look at them. If you'd like, we've done a few videos that you can look up these links here about how to run them, how to load them. There's a lot of stuff on there on our channel, and we would love you to watch each one of these. So let's start off in the back of the gun right here. This rifle has an adjustable stock on it. That's what this is called. This is an adjustable stock. This adjustable stock runs up and down on a buffer tube. A buffer tube itself has a spring-loaded system in here with a buffer engagement right here. We'll explain a little bit more about how this gun runs, but this is called the buffer tube. This is called the stock. On this stock itself, there is a ring down here to add a piece of webbing to make a strap or a shoulder strap, and it has the front one here as well. So those two together, you can put a strap on the unit itself. So from there, we come right up to the front side here, and this is called a forward assist, and this piece right here is called a dust cover. Dust covered and forward assist were put on these weapons for storage purposes. The dust cover itself would cover up for high debris. These weapons were made for fighting in Afghanistan with the Russians many years ago when they first came with the AR-15, and they thought they'd have a lot of high debris. So that's what high wind debris, wind blowing sand, things like that, and that's what that dust cover was for. And then if it got high debris on your bolt carrier group, you could push this button. The forward assist would teeth this bolt into action, and that's what the forward assist and dust cover is there. So as we keep going down the gun itself, there is the trigger guard right here. This is the trigger guard. This trigger guard is flat on this weapon at this point in time, but they make these in different glove methods. So if you're shooting a cold environment, we don't do much cold environment in Florida, but this is your trigger guard. Obviously, there's the trigger. Coming down the weapon itself, this is your forward grip here. Forward grip inside here. This is your A2 front post. Your A2 front post has a sight system in the front here, and then we have a sight system in the back that flips up. And these two here work together and as a rifle system. Then we go down to the barrel itself, and the barrel gets all the way down to a flash hider. Sometimes they call these bird cages, but they suppress the flash from the side of the weapon, not in front. Coming back up, this is a bayonet lug. Some have them on there, some don't. This mil-spec product, this is military issued, similar to the military issued products, and the bayonet lug was the one on there. Now we come down, handguard again. This is called a delta ring. This delta ring holds this handguard on the unit itself. From here, we have our magazine well. And this top piece here is called a Picatinny rail. Now what we end up doing most of the time is we will install a red dot on top of this unit, and these sights are backups. Not your red dot, but your primary sighting system, and these would back it up if you needed to. So that's why this one here does fold down out of the way. Trying to do this one hand is not always easy, but it folds out of the way. So your red dot would co-witness with your A2 front post, and makes it easy. Now, that's that side of the weapon. If we flip it on this side, try to keep it in camera as we do it, we have a couple really important things on here. Number one, there's our safety. And that safety is a leather thumb safety. Most AR-15s have one side weapons like a pistol. You can get these ambidextrous on both sides. And then we have our palm slammer, which is right here. This is a hold open button. This is your slide lock button. If you pull this weapon back and push this in, that would hold the bolt open. When the bolt was open, that gives you the ability to, when you put your other magazine in, you can hit this with your palm and it closes the AR at that point in time and loads it. Now that there is the actual outline of the gun. I am going to attempt to take out the bolt carrier group to show you internally real quick. This is our charging handle. Pull that back, and that is called a bolt carrier group. And this holds the firing pin. This holds your key and the thing to hold it. If you kind of pull this here, and your firing pin's in there and everything. Now, an AR-15 is a gas impingement system. In other words, it doesn't use springs to run the gun. It uses the gas from the bullet to run the gun. And basically that tube right here gets the gas. Some of the gas sends the bullet out the barrel, but some of the gas runs up your gas tube all the way back and pushes your bolt carrier group back into your buffer tube, and then back across, allowing another round to go into it. The gas impingement system is pretty clean and easy. It is a great overall piece. If you'd like to learn more, you can always watch one of our videos or stop by the store. You know where we are. We're at 918 Southeast 14th Avenue in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida. If you like what we do here, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We need your support. We need your help. We're a family-owned business in beautiful Cape Coral. Until next time, guys, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense.